4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 16:15 Robs says new amendment will force ministers to show Brexit laws compatible with Equalities Act. Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 3:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 15:55 Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 3:38 p.m. 15:38 Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 3:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 15:32 19 Labour MPs who voted against repealing European Communities Act. Labour MPs were expected to abstain in the second vote on whether or not to keep Clause 1, repealing the European Communities Act 1972. But 19 Labour MPs chose to vote against. Here they are: Rushanara Ali, Labour; Bethnal Green and Ben Bradshaw, Labour; Exeter, Ruth Cadbury, Labour; Brentford and Isleworth and Clwyd, Labour; Cynon Valley and Coffee, Labour; Stockport, Neil Coyle, Labour; Bermondsey and Old Southwark, Mary Cray, Labour; Wakefield, Geraint Davies, Labour; Coop, Swansea West, Louise Ellman, Labour; Coop, Liverpool; Riverside, Mike Gapes, Labour; Coop, Ilford South, Helen Hayes, Labour; Dulwich and West Norwood, Rupert Huck, Labour; Ealing Central and Acton, Darren Jones, Labour; Bristol North West, David Lammy, Labour; Tottenham, Chris Leslie, Labour; Coop, Nottingham East, Pat McFadden, Labour; Wolverhampton South East, Catherine McKinnell, Labour; Newcastle upon Tyne North, Albert Owen, Labour; Ennismont, Tulip Sadiq, Labour; Hampstead and Kilburn. Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 3:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 15:21 How MPs voted in first two votes. The Commons authorities have published the division lists for the first two votes. The first vote saw the government defeat an attempt to give Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland a veto over Brexit. See 7:07 p.m. Here is the breakdown of MPs voting with the government. Conservative 304 DUP 10 Labour 3 Frank Field, Kate Hoey and Graham Stringer Independent Charlie Elphicke and Anne Marie Morris Tories MPs who have had the whip suspended. And here is the breakdown of MPs voting against the government. SNP 33 Lib Dems 12 Plaid Cymru 4 Labour 1 Albert Owen Green 1 Caroline Lucas Independent 1 Lady Herman. And the second vote saw MPs vote to confirm the repeal of the European Communities Act. See 7:23 p.m. Here is the breakdown of MPs voting with the government in favour. Conservative 303 DUP 10 Labour 3 Frank Field, Kate Hoey and Graham Stringer Independent Charlie Elphicke and Anne Marie Morris Tories MPs who have had the whip suspended. And here is the breakdown of MPs voting against. SNP 34 Labour 19 Lib Dems 9 Plaid Cymru 4 Green 1 Caroline Lucas Independent 1 Lady Herman. Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 3:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 15:10 Updated at 4:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 3:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 15:04 Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 2:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 14:56 Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 2:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 14:36 Jessica Elgott. Home Secretary Amber Rudd has suggested Britons could only book a holiday abroad if they went through the Foreign Office. Before Margaret Thatcher came to power, in a speech at a centre-right think tank, Rudd's speech called on a new generation of Conservatives to make the case against nationalised industry during an event at the Centre for Policy Studies, hosted by Thatcher's key fundraiser and Tory chair Lord Saatchi. The Home Secretary suggested few young people remembered the downsides of nationalised industry, before appearing to suggest that foreign holidays could only be booked through the FCO. I remember my father, who set up a business, saying to me that if you wanted to get a telephone line in your business, it could take months, it could take years, she told the guests at the launch, in previously unreported remarks. Those were extraordinary days then. If you wanted a sandwich on British Rail, you had to be pretty hungry. If you were going on holiday, you booked it through the FCO rather than through Thomas Cook or Booking.com. Those were such different days, and most of us, until very recently, thought that those days had gone for good. Travel agent Thomas Cook did become state-owned under the British Transport Holding Company in 1948 and was privatised again in 1972. Rudd's speech was attended by some of the most prominent faces of the 2015 and 2017 intake of Conservative MPs, including Kemi Badenoch and Ben Bradley, as well as ministers including Matt Hancock and 1922 Committee Chair Graham Brady. Introduced by Lord Saatchi. The peer named 4 Home Secretaries, including Theresa May, who had become Prime Ministers, before bringing Rudd on stage. Facebook, Twitter, Google+.